Hello everybody and welcome to the Badger and Pals stream. I'm your host Ross, and tonight we are carrying on with our Awakening of the Rebellion campaign as we're going to try and rescue the galaxy from the tyranny of the Empire. Now if you're watching this on YouTube as a VOD, you may see some pop-ups come up on the screen. That is because we are live streaming this over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Badger and Pals. And if you're watching on Twitch, hello. As you may hear in my voice, I'm a bit under the weather, full of the cold. So this is going to be a slightly shorter stream than usual. I'm looking to do about an hour and a half, 2 hours tonight, rather than my usual 3. And let's go ahead and load in. Now, last stream that we did last week, we started the campaign, and very quickly the Empire started pushing our shit in. So we've managed to take some ground, but we now need to get Mon Mothma from Hoth to Mon Cala. And that is our goal for tonight's stream, is to get her all the way across the galaxy. Because if we can do that, she will hopefully get us some free Mon Calamari cruisers, which will be a massive help to our war effort. We're also going to try and set up a couple more fleets, because at the minute we've only really got one large fleet, and that is the Rebel 1 fleet that is commanded by Uncle Terry. Uncle Terry subscribed to us very generously last week, and so he was put in command of the Rebel 1 fleet. So let's turn on all of our tactical information, and here we go. So the Rebel 1 fleet is currently sitting over Honega after taking that planet last stream, and the route I've planned out from Mon Mothma, which is on Hoth just now, we're going to go through Ordabana, Falleen, Intersection 2, and then Intersection 1. From Intersection 1 she can go through friendly territory, through Bothawa, Nimban, Ysilla, Kashyyyk, Hongar, Kessel, Sulukamai, Renvar, Mon Cala. But we need to punch through these sectors first, and they're all space battles. There's no ground battles involved, so this should be fairly simple, and I think the Rebel 1 fleet is the fleet to lead this. Alan says, you go for it and wipe them all out. Wipe them out, all of them. Sith Lord saying that. We're not the Sith, come on, we're the rebels. We're also going to have to try and set up another fleet. So, last time we had, I think it was Umbara. Yeah, Umbara building us a couple Mon Cal frigates, and we need to tech back up. We lost our tech because it was stationed at Mustafar, and the Empire took that planet from us. Although thankfully they have a very small fleet in orbit, so if we can get a response there quick enough, what we're going to do is we're going to put all of our ground forces onto the planet's surface here. Cato Nemoidia is under attack by a rather large fleet of Imperial Star Destroyers. We're going to sacrifice this planet, I'm afraid. This is a planet that we are going to let the Empire kind of take just now, and we'll come back for it. We have a more important mission. So, like I said, I want to try and get the ground forces on the planet here, so we can dig in here and hold it. We are a bit short on credits. That is a little bit of an issue. We don't quite have a fleet large enough to take on. Yeah, Cato Nemoidia, I'll resolve it. But Hoth has been cranking out X-Wing Starfighter squadrons, so we're going to have them link up with the main fleet. And the idea is we're going to do hit and run tactics on these guys with those X-Wings. Rebel 1, the fleet. We need to put somebody in the Pathfinder slot. That is going to be a Nebula B frigate. You're going to go hit Intersection 1, and we're going to start pushing all the way through here in an effort to try and get to Mon Mothma. Nimbam, go ahead. The fleet of Nimbam could go ahead and meet up with the fleet of Bothawa. Ysilla, we don't want to move your fleet away quite yet because the huts are nearby. Same with Aridus and Kashyyyk, the Hapes are kind of there. Rothana too. We can definitely move the fleet from Umbara. Umbara's pretty safe just now. We also took Kessel in the last one, which is a big planet for us because it's a 200 income. Alan says, I love the Empire, and so does Darth Grimlock 6837. Nah, I like the Empire ships, I like the Star Destroyers, and that they are poorly designed, to be honest. They focus very much on fear, and that's kind of like the whole point of them. But I don't know, the Rebels just have a soft spot for them. There's only really a space station here, so I think, going off of past engagements, if we just bring in the whole fleet, using Rebel 1 as our flagship, it might entice them to retreat when they realise that, you know, pretty much a whole Rebel fleet's here. If not, we can send our fighters in to break against them. Yeah, there we go. If this is how it's going to be the whole way to Hoth, I'm okay with that. We're not going to reinforce these sectors because we're going to lose them pretty quickly. This is just a complete, like, you know, what's the word? Blockade run, basically. So yeah, we have intersection 1. We're not going to hang around and keep it. We're just going to move on. Bothawa is where we're probably going to have to dig in on this sector. Oh, there is actually a Imperial freighter here. Let's see if we can't kill that. So the same principle again. We could probably just sit and constantly hyperspace our fleet in, and they'll probably retreat. Let's find out where the hyperspace. It's there. That's the edge of the hyperspace inhibitor. Let's see. Are they gonna send anybody after us? They're gonna come out to meet us. I could sneak one ship in there, but I'm not going to. Let's not bring in the whole fleet straight away. X-Wing squadrons, let's see if we can't kill that freighter. A-Wings, go and help them. Okay, the freighter is actually coming out to meet us. I didn't expect them to fight back. They didn't quite know where the fleet was. But it's fine, we can bring in our corvettes, they'll deal with any fighters. Our X-Wings can move in to engage, as can our A-Wings. Y-Wings, where's that freighter? It's going to get away, isn't it? Yeah, they've seen the fleet that's come to greet them, and they're like, nah, we've had enough of this. I use key 1 for bombers and key 2 for fighters. Yeah, I should probably set that up, but I had a feeling they were going to retreat anyway. And whilst it would have been nice to kill the freighter, it's not the end of the world if it gets away. Now, Ordabana is a good planet because, if I remember right, you can build... Because it's a gas giant, you can build gas refineries. And they can get you some pretty big income, but it's a pretty... There's a lot of investment there, and it's very difficult to defend. It's certainly not a front line planet. So once again, we'll just bring in the whole fleet. And no Rebel fleet is complete without a GR-75. Now that is a Rebel fleet. Let's see if we can't focus on the... Oh no, we're not going to get it. Hold on. There we go. This is actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I was fully expecting to have to fight our way through each of these intersections. Mon Mothma, some hints say Tatooine inhabits increasing number of rebel sympathisers. If we liberate Tatooine, we can be sure of their support. That will come soon enough. That will come soon enough. We might actually be able to use the Rebel 1 fleet to take back Mustafar. Okay, again, we'll bring in the whole fleet. And we'll see if we can maybe get that freighter. Okay. Let's start organising you guys into... yeah, they're hyperspace now already. Alan, your stream is good. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Even with my nasally congested voice. Right. Mon Mothma, you are leaving the planet. Hyperspace routes have been cleared for you. If you're quick enough. Okay, we failed the cargo raid. Yeah, that's fine enough. I don't really care. Riot. Send Leia, Kyle Katarn, Han Solo, or a combination of the three to Mandalore. If we could get Mandalore, that would be fantastic. Let's leave the droids here. We'll send everybody else to Mandalore. Or Debana is under attack. This is a problem. Because I think, yeah, Mon Mothma's en route. This is Black Sun, who have come to see us. This is going to be an actual fight. And here was me thinking we were just going to have the Empire retreat back and Mon Mothma was just going to sail on her way. No, we're actually going to have to fight this now. Ah. This is not quite how I would have wanted the fleet to come out of hyperspace, but... right, we've got a couple R41s, we've got a couple Headhunter squadrons, we've got a lot of X-Wing. Okay, I think we're live again. Apologies, folks. I don't know what happened there. Let me just see, hopefully this is working again. Okay, I think we're live again. I can see that Twitch is recording again. I think I know what the issue is. It's come up once before, where I have a hotkey bound to my mouse, which allows me to start and stop the stream with one click. In case I'm ever in a game that, like Empire at War, doesn't run well in Windows. For some reason, it also runs with the hotkeys along the top of your keyboard. And I'm going to have to set it to something like button 12. I'm going to have to rearrange those buttons, basically. So I think that was my bad. I did an oopsie. Right, X-Wings are going to go and engage the shield generator on that ship. And then they're going to break on the fighters. R41s and R41s and Z95s are going to break against the fighters, as are A-Wings. And then our bomber squadrons. You guys are aiming for the shield generator on that Venator. The Corellian ship, I'm not too worried about. It's going to be a hard hitter, but we can deal with it. The Acclimators as well. We really need the Venator down though. Missiles are out. Frigates hard points are down. X-Wings just engage. Bombers are coming in. We're going to switch them to Ion. Do a bit more damage against the starships. We're going to leave the fleet in the back there. Come on. Shields are down on the Venator. Let's go for the... Go for the shields on... let's go for the engines on that Corellian bird. Actually, no, we need to go for this thing. It's tearing us apart. We're losing squadrons. That little heavy Corellian gunboat is clearing through our starfighters because it's got missiles. A-Wings, I need you blocking missiles. I think we're down to 3 squadrons of Y-Wings. Yeah, 3 squadrons of Y-Wings. Thankfully we'll get a couple of these back. This also allows us to bring in some more larger starships. Right, X-Wings. Do a quick strafing run on that thing. You should have your missiles reloaded now. Come on. I'm seeing missiles go out. Yep. There's something... I think it is the gunboat. Or something that is just clearing through starfighters over on this area. Might let them come to us. We'll move the repair ship into the centre of the fleet. Let's bring in some of our artillery units and corvettes just to screen a bit. Yeah, we've lost the fighter battle, unfortunately. I think it is this little frigate. You guys gonna come to us? Because your flagship doesn't have shields. The rest of your fleet still does, unfortunately. There we go, they're now in range. And we sadly are not. Right, let's get A-Wings. Head over to this side of the fleet. Y-Wings. I want that little frigate destroyed. We'll send you some X-Wings to help. Dreadnought, bring yourself around so you're broadsiding. Fire on the main Corellian ship. Come on, bombers, bring it down. I think it's definitely that thing. Anybody goes near it just gets shot up. That acclimator's going down. Come on, we need one more bombing run on it. There it is, right. Get the engines on that thing so it can't run away. X-Wings. Engage those fighters. Z-95s as well. Let's start going for the engines on the Venator. I don't want that thing escaping. Cool. They're escaping. That Corellian ship's doomed. I think the Venator's going to get away. Yeah, the Venator got away. Hey, Alan. Yeah, I think that's my bad. I need to rebound my hotkey. I've got a hotkey on my mouse for starting and stopping the stream, and I think I hit it by accident there. Mon Mothma really moves slow. Like, holy crap. Oh yeah, we need to move this fleet over, the Kyle Katarn and Leia over to Mandalore. And we need to pick where our tech's going to go now, and I'm thinking Felucia. We need to get our Tech 1 back. Oh, that was very well timed. Mon Mothma just got through intersection 2 when the Empire took it back. Let's see if we can't destroy that Carrack. And again with the Dreadnought, she's just managing to escape it, which is now in. She's now thankfully in friendly territory. This is where we could do a little bit of hit and run tactics on the Empire here. we let them come to us, right? And then we hyperspace the fleet in around them. We'll bait them in with an X-Wing squadron. It's not even a full squadron either, it's 3 X-Wings. No, they're retreating. Let's go see if we can't kill the Dreadnought then. See if that sticks around for a fight. So again, we'll send the X-Wings out to scout, and we'll be ready to hyperspace in the rest of the fleet when we see this Dreadnought. There it is. Right. I love that the Dreadnoughts are German. Rebel 1 is a broadsiding ship, so let's put her over there. The MC-80 Liberty, designed to fight greater Imperial cruisers. I think it's just a frontliner. Good at taking shields down. And then you are more of a carrier version. Right, everybody aim for the engines. So they can't get away. X-Wings, hunt down those ties. I don't think I really need to give commands to the fleet, let's just watch the battle. Trying to get a good shot for a screenshot. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Did they really just beat the TIE fighters? Oh no. There we go. Now, do we want to go for Trandosha? It sorts that planet out and then we don't have to worry about Honoghr being invaded. There's another cargo raid at Malastare. Where is Malastare? It's nearby. Big defense though. We still need to actually take Seleucami back as well. Trandosha would give us 100 credits per week as well, which wouldn't be too bad. We know they've got at least 2 acclimators, a bunch of other ships. They also have a space station. I think we might need to deal with Trandosha quickly. Failed to upgrade the space station, I know. Renvar could really do with a ion cannon actually. And another space station upgrade. We really need to dig in at Renvar. The fleet up at Munalist as well could do with some reinforcements. Yep, I built them bulk cruisers, I forgot about that. Yavin was building us a small fleet of corvettes and Y-Wings. Oh, clicked the wrong thing. Right, it failed. we did not manage to take control of Mandalore. And holy crap. They've got Cadalbis. They've got a Cadalbi battleship. It's really bad. Hey, we got a free Moncal ship. Let's go and station you over Renvar just now. More Mothma, excellent work. The Mon Calamari are more than willing to join our cause. Aridness is under attack, and it's the Hapes. We need to put the Hapes down now. We're gonna... Oh, we'll resolve. Oh, we got a Nova Cruiser, nice. Right, the Hapes need to die. Can't allow them to try and take territory from us. So we're going to invade their territory. I was going to quite happily leave the Hapes alone. They left me alone. They haven't, so they need to go. So it looks like they do have a space station in orbit. Let's move up to here before we bring the fleet in. Right. Oh, they've got a Nova Cruiser. And what's that? Q2 Queen Space Station. I think fighter run is going to be our best bet. If we can try and lure the defending fleet away from the station. Because they've also got a small Q1 station as well. I'm hearing somebody fire a gun? If we get the beta cruisers, shoots down enemy torpedoes and rockets, they need to go because otherwise our Y-wings are useless. Right, let's get the fighters and everybody over here. I'm going to give everybody the order. I'm just going to send a wave of fighters and bombers in because they're free units. I get them back. I'll quite happily retreat and come back later on. But we're basically looking to deal with a couple of the ships here. Let's switch the Y-wings to ion cannons. We'll be ready to jam missiles with the A-wings. Doesn't look like there's any missiles yet. We're losing a couple of fighters. Okay, here come the missiles. Jamming. Come on, strike that. Let's bring that cruiser down. Well, they do not have a lot of health actually. Looks like the enemy fleet is coming out to meet us. We're going to lose all our starfighters here, but that's fine. Are they going to turn? They're not engaging us anymore. Come on, come out and fight me. Come away from the safety of the station. Yes, that's it. If these ships get close enough to our fleet, we can deal with them. Hopefully the Nova Cruiser will be pulling up the rear slightly behind them. Somebody's in range. Okay. X-Wings, just attack anything. A-Wings, I want you specifically on fighters, and Y-Wings, you guys are going for the starships. We've got a decent front line. We should be able to hold out against this. Oh, they're retreating. Cool, right, go for the engines. I doubt we're going to get the engines on it, to be honest. Yeah, he got away. He got away. I think we're going to need more starfighter support. This is our ground invasion force. And it's kind of all we have right now. Oh no, wait. We have some Wookiees. And some special forces there. And Barra's got a small detachment we can send over as well. We'll try and take the planet. And then that just leaves Hapes. The actual planet of Hapes itself left. We'll send down the Moncals first. Oh. That's a small map. I'm going to assume we land here. And that their base is there. Yeah, I was right. Let's bring down some heavy armour. This might be... Let's bring in the Wookiees. And then we'll hold, because I think they're going to rush the landing zone. Because it's such a small map. Oh, they come down in their own little ship. That's awesome. Wookiee Warcry increases the fire rate and defense temporarily but lowers movement speed. Cool. Guys, take cover. Now I wonder, right, if I bring in these guys, because they're hover tanks, can I send them out over the water and attack the base from behind? The game says I can, and I can. Yes. Yes, this is why you use hover tanks, you don't use walkers. Walkers could never do this. We'd have to full frontal assault the base. Let's see if we can't do like a little strafing run on our base. Because I don't think they can actually hit us. Oh no, wait, there is an anti-tank, anti-vehicle turret there. Move away, move away. Enemy artillery. You guys need to really hang back here. Okay, they also have speeders. Keep going back the way. They have a lot more speeders actually. Go that way. Trying to keep you guys mobile. Unfortunately, they seem to be more accurate than you guys. Run away. Let's get our infantry. Did we lose? No, we didn't lose them on squad. Let's pull in some more speeders. Do we have anybody that could repair vehicles? I know that's a thing in squads. No, I don't think we do. We don't have a support team. We'll maybe find one as we move through the map. Let's leave you at the back just now. What is that? Oh, that's the vehicles. Take cover. You know what? Full salvo. Just Fire away. There you go. I don't know where you guys are going, but stop. Let's get the other squads up there. I don't think these guys are close enough to be within range. No, they're not. Guys, fall back. Right, let's get anti-vehicle turrets up. We'll get some anti-infantry turrets up. Let's get the rest of our infantry to move up as well. What's this? Oh, deploy barricades. Deploys a small sandbag barricade that can block incoming fire and provide cover. Only one active barricade per team. Cool. So what is that they've got? Is that a stutter shield? It is. Which means we're going to need to kill that to call in bombing runs. That is unfortunate. Ah, right, okay. That is cool. Who's getting healed? Or is it medics? Yeah, somebody must have a medic in the squad. Let's send our armour to the north. See what we can do to their base. We know they still have like whatever their version of a heavy tank is, that like artillery thing. Yeah, I can't even call in a bombing run here. No, oh no, go up to the top because there's an anti-vehicle turret here, I remember. You guys sit there, you can hit the base, right? Yeah, you can. Switch to your missiles and fire them. That is some range on an anti-vehicle turret, not gonna lie. Right, run away. You guys are taking a lot of hits now. There's the shield generator. Okay, we need to take that down. You might actually just be able to do just by drive-buying it. Our heavy tanks are doing a pretty good job of it. There we go. Everybody just run away to that end of the map. Oh, you guys were EMP'd! Y-Wings are coming in for an attack run. Bombardment on the base. Squads fall back. We'll try and let the turret deal with it. Oh, our vehicles have taken a lot of hits. You two are pretty heavy units. You can lead this charge. Their inventory is pretty spread out though. Let's micromanage this squad here. I don't think much remains of the base, if I'm honest. Is the main base structure still alive? I don't think so.
Yes, Commander. Ready for command. All lights are green.
No, I think it just still gives us the thing if we zoom over it. Oh shit, that one. Oh no, run away, you're outnumbered. Run away, run away, run away.
All lights are green.
We might lose that tank. Oh, come on! Just run away! Lost one of the heavy tanks. Okay, Hugh cannot die because then we lose the squad.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Right, infantry, you're going this way.
Right away. Moving ahead.
I know there's a really big turret over here. But we're going to try and clear it.
Ball out. Will do. Avoiding fire. Let's move out.
Oh my god, that's like their entire force. Fall back, fall back.
Keep going.
We need a bombing run for that.
Ready to roll.
Right, let's just sit and wait for the bombing run to come back. We're going to put a bombing run down here. We'll hold this position.
Spreading out.
One unlucky team are going to have to go and charge in there though.
Combat speeder copy. Receiving.
We'll move our speeder so that they can respond if they need to. Oh. Alan says, I have the Dreadnought class Star Destroyer in my campaign. Is that the... Oh, what do they call it again? Detector? Or is it the Allegiance? I can't remember. Right, Wookiees. You're probably one of the strongest units we have. There's our target. Now, unfortunately, the Wookiees died. Oh, we didn't get an effective hit. Am I going to have to sacrifice another squad of Wookiees? Let's see if this team can move up and secure that point there.
Copy.
I'm ready to bombard this turret. Come on, that bunker couldn't have survived that, right? No, it did. It did. Oh, they're hiding somewhere, and I'm gonna have to just charge them with the speeders. Right, let's get our infantry on the move again. We'll put a sensor beacon down here. Or do we want to do repair? We probably should do repairs actually.
Yes, General. As you command. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right away.
Now if we do a sensor... If we do a sensor, we'll know where the enemy are. We can just call in a bombing run on them. If we do a repair beacon, we might not lose our tanks. Oh no, there was only one squad left. Cool. Alan says, yeah, the Lusankia established. Oh yeah, that's a executor class. We lost some soldiers, but they lost the planet and a lot of troops along with it. I'm happy with that. Now they have a level 3 station here, which is a problem. And we lost the planet. We lost Ordubana. Not too fussed by that. In fact, we are going to requisition the Liberation for our next attack. Ah, here we go. Rescue Luke. He's on Nal Hutta. We could do that, right? Nal Hutta could be next on the list. I think we'll do Hapes. Get rid of them. We'll then take Trandosha because I think it should be a bit of an easy fight. And then we'll go to Nal Hutta. They are attacking Aridnus. Aridnus is a really shitty planet. But we're going to try and hold. I don't want them getting another foothold in this. Alan, you're playing Thron's Revenge on normal. To be fair, like I said, I've never finished a campaign, even on normal. I've just never stuck it out. Okay, so we have some locals on our side. That's nice. So we have some defensive points we can garrison. Got an airspeeder if we need it. Tauntauns. You guys go there. You guys start heading this way. Now the enemy are probably going to try and do bombing runs on us and all sorts. Oh, we have a light factory here, so this is good. We can. We have a couple extra tanks, along with a couple heavy tanks that were stationed on the planet already. Let's get a sensor relay here. Right, let's move the T3Bs to deal with these. That rhymed, I didn't mean it to. Those are some heavy cannons. Do we have another Tauntaun? We do. I want you to run up here, see if we can't grab control of that turbo laser. You are really badly damaged. Fall back. You go to the front and start taking the hits. In fact, we know where the enemy are now. Let's get a repair station online. You guys are free units. Move up. You guys take cover. We're going to need anti-infantry support now. Let's get some air defences in place. I don't think that Tauntaun got very far. I think it ran into some issues. They are hitting the base. This is a problem. Come on guys, push them back. These like Hapian Royal Guards need to die. Come on, tell me you can get up there so you can use that turbo laser. It's really hard to see the infantry in this this one. It does look like they're focusing on the speeder though, which is good. Yes, we're getting control of that turbo laser. And we are managing to heal that tank, that's fine. You guys take cover. Hopefully that will keep you alive a little longer. Turbo laser tower's firing down as well. And you've got them in a good little kill point here. Let's put an AA turret there just in case they call in some bombers. You guys have done nothing other than capture that, but to be fair, I didn't give you any orders. Our rebel camp has taken a few hits, but I think it's going to be okay. Let's just really dig in on this planet. Because there's bound to be another big build point somewhere, right? I could put like a sensor beacon down or something. Nope, but there's an abandoned mine. That's fine, that's basically paid for all the defences we've built. Let's catch up on the chat because Alan's been busy. He says in the Thrawn's Revenge, he's on a normal campaign on the Thrawn's Revenge mod. I'm doing good, kicking butt. Nice, thank you. Gonna watch my programme soon, it's EastEnders. Still watch you on low volume. Cheers! Glad to know I'm worth multitasking with EastEnders.
Heading out, sir. On the move. Going there now. Airspeeder here, sir.
Might have to send my airspeeder out. Found them! They're all over here. Yeah, there is one, there's one up there. Let's build some infantry just to put on that planet.
Construction complete.
That's a nice base layout actually. Okay, so we now have the Liberation that we're kind of going to commandeer for the attack on Hapes, because I think that's going to be a pretty well defended planet.
Reporting.
There's a really big Imperial fleet there. Oh! Mon Cala has given us more ships. Nice. You guys go over to Renvar. Space Tech 2. We're getting there.
Move orders are confirmed.
Tactical battle imminent.
If we can take the orbit of Hapes, we won't have to invade the planet straight away, but they'll have nowhere where they can build any like space forces.
They're over here.
Let's bring in the fleet. We'll bring in Rebel 1 at the back along with the Liberation.
Move orders are confirmed.
We'll put the Dreadnoughts up front because they can take a lot of damage along with our fighter screens, the Corvettes for that.
Right away.
We'll have the Marauders just behind them as long range fire support, and we're out of reinforcement points.
Reinforcements on route.
I really like this, the Liberation. It's an old Venator from the Clone Wars that the rebels have upgunned so that they can take on, you know, Star Destroyers. You can see all the extra guns along the top and bottom of it.
Ready.
Right, we need to try and
Build some snowflakes, sir. Awaiting your orders.
pull the enemy fleet out towards us.
Reporting. Sir, I'll be right there.
Looks like the space station has 3 shield generators, which we're going to have to break open.
I'm going in.
And we only have 3 bomber squadrons, which is going to be a pain.
Primary target is the shield generator. Squadron reporting. All out. Standing by.
Although I think the Arc 170s count as bombers.
Let's do some damage.
Well, there's the Nova Cruisers. Actually, I wonder if it's worth just holding you guys back,
Reporting in.
sacrificing the Z95s
Standing by.
and the A-Wings and getting the enemy fleet to come to us.
Heading out.
We can pull them towards us. We have the firepower to deal with them. We'll jam those missiles and then turn and fight them. Y-Wings, that is not a fight for you. Arcs, it's not a fight for you.
Calling for me, sir.
Even if we just like chew through some of their starfighters by doing this.
Yes, Commander. Attacking target. Fire at will. Attacking. Might have to let one on your tail. Ready.
Yeah, like they keep falling back to that station.
Confirmed.
Yeah, Let's see if we can't kite more of them back with us. You need to just sit back with the fleet. That's it. Follow us. Follow us. Come back to the fleet.
Right away. Roger that. C-95 here. Over. We're going in full throttle.
We may lose a lot of A-wings doing this.
Moving out.
I think the fleet needs to move up.
Heading out.
But it's in a really nice formation.
We're ready to
And it's not going to hold that formation. Nope. It's not going to hold its formation.
weapons on.
We're going to have to draw them in with something.
All out.
Some sort of sacrificial ship. Maybe one of the dreadnoughts. Okay, if we just sit back here, you guys can't really see us, right?
This way.
Or hit us.
Squadron.
That's it.
Setting.
Come get us.
Heading out.
Run away.
Order acknowledged.
It's time to run away.
Roger that. Form up. Waiting order.
There you go. You're coming into range now. And then they break away because they've seen our fleet.
Let's move out. Y-wing here. Weapons ready. Copy. Right away. Moving out. Heading out.
That's it. Draw a couple of them back.
All out. Move out. Let's go. Keep going. This way. Over there. Squadron, advance.
Okay, right. We are now in a fight. This looks like this is all of their starfighters.
Copy.
We are just chasing them down.
I copy. Got one.
You know, X-Wings just fight forward. We are getting them moving towards us now. It looks like they're sending bombers our way as well, so let's send some Z-95s after them and a gunship. I think their starfighters are slightly better than ours. Well, and there's that one Y-wing getting through.
Let's go. Keep going.
Come on, keep hitting their starships.
We're ready to rock and roll.
Oh no, wait, they're coming to us, they're coming to us. Y-Wings, hold off.
There you go. Understood, sir.
They're coming to get us. This is what we've been waiting for. Right.
Sir?
Z-95s. Sit at the front
Accelerate.
and go and attack.
Speed.
X-Wings. You guys are going to go for the squadrons behind.
Ready to melt some snowflakes, sir.
Y-Wings. You guys have a really important job of annihilating the engine bay on those Nova Cruisers.
Ready.
Arcs, you can go and assist them. We don't want the Nova Cruisers getting away from us.
Cannons armed.
X-Wings, you go for the other Nova Cruiser. I'm seeing good hits.
Squadron reporting.
Okay, an engine bay's down.
Standing by. Destroy the engine.
get the engines on the other one. There we go, they can't run anymore.
Ready for orders.
And they're in range of the fleet. This is good. Right. Everybody else is going to go for the shield generators on the station. The fleet can deal with these two. They're in range of our long... they're within firing range of our long range cannons. We'll slowly whittle them down. Oh, why are you guys wasting your missiles on the turbo lasers? I ask you to go for the shields. We really need to get a fleet admiral for this this fleet actually. The fleet can start moving forward. Start chasing them.
Let's knock out that ion cannon. You can count on it.
See if we can get the Nova Cruisers to turn around. Yeah, they're turning around.
Target the ion cannon.
Okay, you guys have managed to take down the shield, the first shield generator. Go for the second one.
This is a liberation here.
Let's move the Liberation to the front of the fleet. Yeah, that Nova Cruiser does not have long left. Second shield generator is at 50% and dropping. Come on, a few more missiles. Looks like the second Nova Cruiser's about to go down. Okay, and that's very good timing because the second shield generator on the station's down. We're going to go for the last one. The fleet's going to hold position.
Prepare for combat.
We need that shield to go down before we assault it. And unfortunately, they are clearing through our starfighters. The fleet might need to just engage.
Reporting in.
Yeah, we've lost everything. All the starfighters. We're just going to have to engage the station with starships. I reckon Rebel 1's probably best targeting the shield generator because it's got missiles on board.
Ready for action.
Actually, so does the Liberation. It's got proton torpedo launchers.
Let's disable their defenses. Charge up the beam cannon and write our names on the hull.
Moncal ships are coming in first, so they've got a lot of the heavy shields. The Marauder cruisers can hold position, they're in range now. In fact, overload your guns. This Moncal ship's taking a lot of the hits for us. Liberation, why are you not in range?
We're vectoring in on that new location.
You're also taking a lot of the hits. Okay, I think we're going to be okay here. Rebel 1 is now in firing range. The Liberation's opening up. In fact, we're going to spat cannon them.
Beam cannon and right shaft on the hull.
And then we're going to have the Liberation overload the guns.
Clear and power to weapons. All cannons, fire.
To just put out a blistering amount of firepower. Holy crap. Really does drain the shields on that ship though. That Moncal's holding up just fine. The MC-80 is well within firing range. I think the damage is quite nicely being dished out amongst most of the fleet. This Moncal here did take a lot of the brunt, so I'm going to have you fall back. Your shields are about to fail.
Launch all fighters, prepare for combat.
Let's get some cinematic shots. I'm looking for a good screenshot. There's a good screenshot.
This battle is ours.
Okay, all we lost was a gunship there. I'm happy with that. And then it leaves just the fleet over a Ridness that we have to deal with. Let's move our ground forces from Terraform over. You know what? Let's get a rebel commander for being on the ground. Right, let's see, what missions have we got? Rescue Luke and the cargo raid, which I'm quite happy to let that fall off.
Tactical battle imminent.
Onderon is under attack. That was always a planet we were going to defend on the ground. We could build U-Wings here. Or resolve the space battle. Unfortunately, any planets within the core, we're not going to be able to defend.
Tactical battle imminent.
I'm going to try and defend Onderon on the ground, but they've brought in a lot of heroes and a lot of armor and a lot of support infantry. Hey El Poncho, welcome to the chat. I ended up fighting the Hapens because they came at me. They attacked one of my planets, and I can't let that, go without their complete and utter destruction. I was going to leave them alone.
Waiting orders.
I really was. I was going to be peaceful with them. We did not need to fight them,
All right. Can I do something?
but they attacked us first.
Combat speed
Right, it
reporting.
looks like we've got... our base is here.
Our base.
This is not a defensible position. This is much better.
We've secured a build pad.
Oh, they've brought in TIE fighters. Okay, we're absolutely going to need to get some turrets online.
Secured a build pad. Turret constructing. Turret constructing.
We get some air defences online.
Ready. Okay. Enemy forces ahead. I copy. C-95 standing by. To green. Main cannons charged.
Right, let's have a look. See,
Keep going.
this is a pretty defensible position with the bunker and the two turret emplacements, but unfortunately, it's right at the back of the map and it's absolutely no use to us.
Turret constructing.
Yeah, El Poncho, they made a big mistake. I would have, like I said, happily would have left them alone.
Complete. Construction complete. Base is under attack.
I need to find somewhere that the... Come on, TIE fighters, like, come into range of my anti-air.
Attack tank copies. C-95.
We have like a single Z95 that can maybe deal with you. Looks like they're going to be coming up this hill here.
Construction complete.
Enemy on my way. We're going in full throttle. Over there. Start your back. Ready for command. All right, men. Take cover. Spread out, men. Avoiding fire.
It's a lot of infantry. See, here probably has quite a few turrets, but we weren't able to get down there.
All lights are green.
Let's get the medic in the back.
Sir?
Here come those hit ties. And they were instantly annihilated by something. How did you get up here?
Positive. Accelerating to attack speed.
Here comes another TIE fighter. We are losing a lot of frames per second. Holy crap. They've got a Juggernaut. Z95, do some strafing runs on that thing. You guys dig in. Oh, you guys can deal with that, no bother. The Z95, what's that? An abandoned heavy factory. Can I get one squad of infantry down there? Is it possible? Can I do it? Do we have any Tauntauns? Any Tauntauns at all? No, we don't. I don't think that team's going to get there. What the hell are you guys? Riflemen. Building anti-infantry turret there. Because for some reason we can't kill them. Losing a lot of units here. You two deal with that. You're missing because your missiles are hitting the ground. Don't know how they've built a turret there, but that needs to go. You guys move around here so you can get a bit of shock, 'cause I want that Juggernaut gone. Of course the AT-AT would come this way, and the TIE fighter. You might be fast enough if I put a squad inside you. The Walker's gone. Or the Juggernaut's gone anyway. I'm gonna go try and get this abandoned droid works captured. Come on, it's like one guy. There we go. Right, let's get a Z95 on this TIE fighter. It needs to go down. Come on. Well, there's a bombing run inbound. Okay, they haven't bombed much. Hey guys, form up, because we're going to need to basically hold this line. So this should spawn us 2 AATs. Oh yes it does, excellent. Come on, fly into range of the AA. And it's gone. You fall back, you hang there, because the AAT's not far behind. Oh, sorry, the AT-AT. Let's let these droid tanks take the brunt just now. Let's try and keep our armour mobile. Once that infantry's down, what's down here? A mercenaries thing. Once the enemy infantry's down, we can move behind the walker and take advantage of its blind spot. Which we're going to try and do now.
Turret constructing.
Yeah, go with that. Okay, we've got one tank behind it. Lay into it. 2 tanks. Come on. It's turning to fight. Keep moving. Oh, they're bombarding it. Move, 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 move. Take it down, take it down. Try and move behind it again. There's a lot of infantry over here. Don't walk under it, you idiots. Oh, the pathfinding in this game is awful. Come on, you guys can clear that. Infantry, give them a hand. Come on, it's nearly down. Yes! Let's see if we can't take the landing zone away from them.
Construction complete.
That's an anti-tank position. Keep moving. Come on, drop your troops. There you go. That little medic transport is actually pretty good. Right, they no longer control the point. That's all that matters. They can't retreat. I think this is all they have left. I now know that I need to put infantry down here and infantry up here if we get attacked again. Okay, let's drop our infantry off, see what we get here. We get mercenaries. Oh, let's get Mandalorians, absolutely. Mandalorians are awesome in this mod. I'm pretty sure we've lost every single unit we had stationed on this planet, but we'll hold it. Yes! Oh, we've got Mandos! You guys are awesome. I can't turn the camera around to look at you head on, but you guys are awesome. I think there's only one guy left. Yeah, there was. Okay, they lost a lot of stuff. They lost a hero, a minor hero. Actually, 2 minor heroes. They lost an AT-AT Stormtrooper platoon, AT-PTs, Juggernaut, 9 heavy army trooper platoons, and 2 Imperial Field Commanders. We lost a fair bit as well, but we held the planet. And we're going to go ahead and dig right back into Onderon. Okay, and I think we're going to do the Battle of Hapes,
Invasion commencing.
and then we'll probably call it there. Right, let's get our field commander on the ground. Get the bonus from having him there. Let's get... Well, they've got base shields. Oh, they've got another starter shield. We're going to need to knock that out. Okay, so a commander gets us a U-wing. It's fine, we can probably scout with the U-wing. This looks suspiciously like Naboo. Oh, there's their shield generator. Give me some fast attack tanks. We're going to go try and knock that out. That will really fuck up their day.
Construction complete.
Because I'm going to bet they've positioned their tanks and all their units closer to their base. Well, there's their main base. Oh, there is a speeder moving, look. Get the U-wing to give him a hand. Seeing as people seem to be incapable of hitting those things. Let's bring in some transports to clear the landing zone. Looks like they're just rushing us. I love that the Wookiees get their own dropship. I really do. Okay, enemy shields are down. Which means their base shields are no longer working. Which means as soon as I can orbital bombard them. Let's not fly over their base. Just you go fly up there, away from where they can probably build turrets. Okay, they have actually pulled some reinforcements down here. Some large reinforcements run away. Are they going to follow us all the way back to the landing site? If so, I've got another transport I can call in for fire support. Yeah, they are. Can't actually bring it in close enough to the front because I've got too many troops in the way. Oh no, wait, there we go. I like that the U-wing has like an ion effect, like it does kind of neutralise the shields a bit.
Ready for orders. Order received.
Let's move our heavy tanks to the front if we can. You'd be better shooting him because you'll actually kill him. There you go, one hit kill.
Form up. Computers locked on target. Reporting in. Proceed. Target's locked.
I like that the Y-wings, as they fly overhead, do actually take pot shots at things.
Closing on target. Firing.
Didn't quite take out the base. There we go.
Ready for command. Squadron, move out.
think we've just got the stutter shield to bring down, and then that's us. Is there anything down here? Oh, there's an A. Run away.
All out. 3-2, full throttle. Let's move out.
Ready for battle, sir.
We can just wait for the orbital bombardment.
I await your instructions.
Hover tank is ready for action.
Main cannons charged.
Let's get all our tanks together.
Bombardment available.
Yes, Commander.
I really wish the U-wing would just calm its tits a little bit.
Me, sir. Let's go. Bombard keep going, dummy.
That was really ineffective.
This way. Over there. We're going in.
Right. Tank brigade.
Tank copied. All
Move down here. Wookiees, just you stop.
ready to deliver. Preparing assault salvo. Attack tank copied. All lights are green. Moving into attack position. Attack tank copied. All lights are green.
Right, I need a squad of Wookiees now. Or do we have any Tauntauns? We do have Tauntauns. They'll be quicker.
Right away. Moving ahead. Ready for command.
Let's get a sensor beacon up.
Sensor node.
This will let us know where we have to go to finish this battle, where the infantry are hiding.
Construction complete.
I think it's just those like two guys there.
Warm up. This good as gone.
I honestly do think it's just them.
Fire at will.
Bombing run.
Maybe not. I guess the shield is still up.
Orders.
So we'll call in the bombing run.
Computers locked on target.
Now what was interesting, I didn't know this, you can actually press C on the bombers.
I have visual target. Closing on target. Waiting orders.
Oh no, look, there's an infantry squad there. Right, tanks.
All lights are green.
Hover tank ready.
If I just let everybody move up.
Charge. Taking the offensive. Combat speeder copied.
You guys can take out that turret, right? Stealth or something? Could you have left?
Attack tank copied. All lights are green.
Ah, more squads of infantry.
Engage. Your orders. The target is in my sights. Executing orders. Reporting. Let's do some damage. Ready to deliver.
Come on, let this be the last squad. Yes! There we go.
System control achieved.
Oh, I don't know, where are they from? Why have we suddenly got more ships? I'm not complaining, I'm just curious where they came from.
Constructing.
Hey, we got more another MC from Mon Cala. Getting Mon Mothma over there is crucial to early game stuff, I'm telling you. There's a really big fleet massing at
Space tech level advanced. New option.
intersection 1.
Construction complete.
Right, Raxus Prime. Once we have enough, we're gonna get Space Tech 2.
Reporting.
Because yeah, I didn't build those ships, and they just appeared over the planet Hape. Yeah, rest in peace, Hape and expansionism.
Construction complete.
That was really quickly put down. And I think that's them actually out of the game, bar this fleet. This is all they have left. It's kind of all that exists for them now. I'm a little concerned by this fleet here, though. It's got at least 3 Star Destroyers in it. I'm really hoping the pirates and... Yeah, see, what are they doing? I really hope these two just start going at it. And I'll deal with them later. As soon as Hapes has got a space station built, we'll go back to Eridnus and see if we can't take on this fleet here and get it. Because I'm worried about them retreating and us just kind of chasing them through the galaxy. Right, 20,000 credits. Renvar, sorry, Raxus Prime. Start building us new tech. So I think next time we stream, we definitely need to fix Mustafar.
Reporting.
Definitely need to fix that. I think we need to send the Rebel 1 fleet back towards Kessel, maybe take out the Maw, and then go to Roche asteroids. Kind of secure this side. We'll send the Liberation to defend Bothua for the time being. And Barra can sit and build frigates for it.
Construction complete.
There we go.
Navigating through.
We'll maybe start working on the Mon Cala perimeter, so we can get Admiral Akbar. That might be what Rebel 1's fleet is, job is just now, or the next stream even. Okay, I want to try and kite them in a little bit. I don't want them hyperspacing away.
Choose your reinforcements.
That's it.
Right away. There they are.
Okay, let's bring in Rebel 1.
Moving to that location.
We'll bring in our Dreadnoughts as frontliners. That's a lot of starfighters they have, so let's bring in the Liberation on the right hand flank.
You can count on it.
We'll bring in our corvettes to kind of screen for fighters.
Let's move out.
We're ready with some more MCs. Right, X-Wings, I need you dealing with bombers. A-Wings, same job. Where are the ARC 170s? I've lost them in this dogfight here, along with the Y-Wings.
I copy. Hitting the ion cataphract.
This is the perfect time to bring in the MCs along the side, along with some heavy firepower from our Marauder cruisers.
Let's go. There's a liberation here. Yes, Commander.
Right, let's get their engines. Y-Wings, that is your job, engine bays.
We're ready to serve.
A-Wings, you're just to break and engage wherever you can. Same with X-Wings, I just want you hunting targets.
Yes, sir. Let's knock their hangar bay out.
Rebel 1's a little far out. So 95 just hunt targets. I'm always surprised by the range the Liberation has. Have we lost the Dreadnought? I think we have lost the Dreadnought. Right, Marauders, your target is that one there. Overload your guns. I think we have them. There's only a couple like starfighters left to kill. I definitely think we lost the Dreadnought there though. And I don't think I noticed it. I think it's just that squadron there. Come on. The last like pilot must be amazing because he's lasting so long against an entire fleet. And yeah, we did lose that Dreadnought cruiser. And that is it, the Hapes are out of the game. They've been wiped out of the galaxy. And now I need to send the Liberation back to Bothawa because it's finished its job helping out Rebel 1. Rebel 1, go ahead and head over to Honoghr to prepare for your attack on Trandosha, which we will do next time. So like I said folks, it's a bit of a shorter one tonight just because I'm feeling a bit under the weather and I can already feel my voice is starting to go. But I want to say a quick thank you to everybody in the chat, El Poncho, Alan, Uncle Terry who popped in very briefly. Hope you guys have been enjoying the stream. I will be back. Alan's saying going to watch my mate now, might go into an online battle. Nice. Yeah, I will be back next week, Monday, 7 o'clock, same time, same place, with more Empire at War. We'll be continuing our playthrough of Awakening of the Rebellion. We'll quickly pause this. In the Twitch chat if you're watching this live, and in the description if you're watching on YouTube, there is a link to our community Discord. Feel free to join that. You can give us feedback, see when we go live, see when we update, get updates on when we put videos out on YouTube, and you can just generally chat with us, recommend games, tell me how bad I am, tell me how good I am. That doesn't happen often. But yeah, other than that, that has been it from me tonight folks. Hope you've enjoyed. I've enjoyed playing, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later everybody.